Hello, everyone. Cassandra Good reporting to you live from my home office on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. And I wanted to definitely make out this video for you all because I had so many emails that came in, and people are having a variation of comments, questions, concerns. And I want to address those for you so that you are clear on how I'm able to do direct mail as effectively, efficiently, and as budget conscious as I possibly am. And I've been doing this for years, guys. Now, some of you all that have followed me on another business opportunity where I was sharing a report, I definitely gave some golden nuggets in that report as to how you actually can go ahead and mail your direct mail pieces as well in a very cost effective way. And that is by being able to contact vendors that have discounted postage stamp opportunities. Now, many of you all have taken that by the rein and you are successfully implementing the same tidbits that I shared in that report, and you're able to secure those discounted postage stamps. And it is doing a grave improvement for you and your direct mail efforts. So many of you all just didn't take heed to it, don't know about it. So here I am going to share with you and then give you some examples because I know a lot of people have actually emailed me and it was funny, but they said, Sandra, how do you get discount postage? The federal, there's no way that the post office will allow 2-cent stamps. And this is the misconception. I'm not using 2-cent stamps. Okay. So I need to first clear that out. That scam or that particular misconception or that whole mission that someone started many years ago, I am not a part of, and I don't affiliate myself with that in no way, shape, or form. So I wanted to clear that up for those of you all who have pointed out and emailed me and said, you're sharing something that's not accurate and you're sharing something that's not true. First of all, I tell you to come to me so that I can actually show you the proof and I can actually tell you what is actually and what is factually accurate. Okay, so before you assume anything, definitely come to me so that I can share that with you and then I can follow it up with proof, which I'm going to do today. So, this video is all about how you can actually connect with me so I can share my listing, current listing of those that are those vendors that will actually give you up to 40% discount on postage. Yes, first class postage up to 40% discount on first class postage. This is how, along with other programs that I have that are stamp programs that allow you to build up. But most people need that discount right out the gate because they don't have the extra funds to do first class stamps and then work their way into building a list so they can actually share other opportunities. So first out, this is what I like to share with you. I like to share with you a method of being able to come in and see a listing of vendors who will give you up to 40% discount on first class postage. And this is very, very important, guys, because many of you all are missing this trick. Many of you all are complaining and whining about, yes, direct mail is awesome. Yes, direct mail is where I need to be, but the cost of postage is killing me. Well, I'm going to say that and then I'll probably make another video about something else as to why you need to stop whining. But ultimately, this video is about how you actually can get up to 40% discounted postcard and first class stamps. Okay. Now, postcards are a little bit more harder and they're a little bit tricky. If you get it connected with the vendor, they might have a small supply at first to test you out to see whether or not you're going to be consistent. Because once you, just like anything else, once you build and establish a relationship with you, I promise you, you will have a win-win ratio altogether. But mainly this is about first class stamps because it's direct mail. Most of us are mailing out flyers, 8.5 by 11, or we're using a 6 by 9, which would have an 8.5 by 11 flyer in there, or multiple flyers with a cover letter that will allow you to be able to get out to the masses. Okay, so first I want to say this so that you understand. This listing for me is not free. When I was giving it out free, guess what was happening? People were misusing it. And the vendors that I had contacted and have been connected with for years now got a little bit dismayed with me because at that particular time they said, Cassandra, these people aren't real. They're expecting something. And I mean, I had one of my vendors that I've been connected with over 10 years come to me and say, Cassandra, hey, I don't mean any harm, but they really wanted to ask me would I be willing. At that time, the posters were 50 cents. But they asked me, would I be willing to sell them the postage for 25 cents? Well, guys, 25 cents was back in the 80s. I think it was like 23 cents somewhere in. So there has to be a profit potential for the vendor. So please understand that. This is not some get rich quick type of thing where you go and you try to manipulate the vendors or anything like that. These vendors have been doing their craft for years. They purchase in bulk, they do what they need to do, but on the other end, when they're contacted by you, they also need to be able to make a profit as well. So I definitely need you to understand that. Okay, so there's no cutting and taking them for a ride. So I don't do that anymore. I cannot give that information out to you just free handed because when I did, I apologize. Those bad apples made it, unbearable for the new group that wants to come in and wants to actually secure real vendors that will allow them to have up to 40% savings on postage stamps. So, what I want to tell you is this: direct mail is booming. And why is it booming? Because so many people, as you know, and I've said to you over the years, online marketing can be tedious. There's so many things that change inside, outside, whatever. You're going to have to build up yourself, your presence, your brand by connecting with your list, warming up to it, deciding what niche you want to be a part of. If there's multiple, that's fine. But at least you have to warm up with that list so that list knows you as a person, knows you as a credible source. That's number one. You need to be a credible source. If you're just out here doing this and it's just money, 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 money about for you, then you need to stop altogether. We're not in the 80s anymore. We're not in the 90s and we're not in the early 2000s where people were just throwing away things. We're in an economical status right now where people really need guidance. People really need resources to be able to take them to the next level, whether to supplement their income or whether to replace their income. So I need you guys to understand that. When I share resources with you all, I assure you it is to help you, but you have to put in the work. Okay. So now what I want to do is, like I said, these vendors that I have built a relationship over 10 years with, now they will unequivocally, they will connect with you. You show them that you're serious. You show them that you want to be a serious marketer in direct mail, and they will consider you highly favored because number one, you're giving them business. Number two, you're seeking them out and you're establishing a reputable trust factor with them. Okay. This is with anything that you do, not just securing discounted stamps up to 40%. So, guys, I need you to understand that this is business and business needs to be understood and taken as business, not treated as a hobby, but business. And I promise you, once you do that and once you connect with these vendors and earn up to 40% of a discount with these vendors, I assure you, you will be on their Rolodex of go-to people when they have massive sales. And I assure you, I get them all the time. And I'm getting ready to show you proof that I get them all the time. I can tell you how much I spent, and I can tell you, and I can actually show you what I actually receive. So let's dive right on into it. So first of all, I want to show you one of my vendors. Now all of my stuff comes in first in priority, excuse me, priority um mail here. Now first of all, I wanted to say this is one. I only got one this time. Okay, this is a roll of it. Let me so you can see it. So this is a postcard. Let me put it up here a little bit closer. You see that? That is a roll of 100 postcard stamps. Now, if you go to the post office, this roll is $35 because it's 35 cents per postage stamp for postcards. I got this roll right here for $15. It has not been opened, so you can see that. It has not. You see that? It has not been opened. Let me go there. It has not been opened, and you can see on there for yourself. Okay, I got this for $15. I saved $20 on a hundred postcard stamps, and I got it for $15. Again, building a relationship with my vendor. Now, is this a lot? No, it's not a lot. But guess what? You go to the post office and see if you can get this same roll for $15. See if they'll tell you they'll save you $20. They'll knock off $20. Okay, so I was able to secure this. This is all that he had left out of the 3,000. You hear what I said? 3,000 rolls. 3,000 rolls of these. So I think he had like 30,000 of these in his possession, but this was the last one that was left. But I was able to get my first class stamps. And this is how these first class stamps come, so you can see this. Now, the way he puts them on here, now, so that you can see this, I think I got it upside down. They come in, well, he sets it up, and they come in these little sheets right here. It's just like these because this is 1,000. Okay, these are 1,000 first class. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open one of them because I still had some left over from another one the same vendor, and I'll tell you how much I paid for this 1,000. I want to get a brand new one so you can see how this is. Okay, if you can see, this is how these are taped onto here, but I'm not going to open these yet because I still have quite a few that are still loose. But I want to show you how these come so you can see this. So you see how this is? Okay, and each sheet, so you can see how these are, guys. And I have to be careful because this is wax paper. They can see how these, well, it's different. I guess, well, they're upside down. Okay. This is how these stamps come. This is how these stamps come. Now, they have a very meticulous way on how they secure the stamp. Okay. I don't ask any questions. Now that was one. That was this one I just showed you. And as you can see, these come on wax paper. And I'm gonna show you this one too. They take very, very good care of the quality and how they actually send these stamps to you. Okay? So I want you to know this is how they come. Okay? Now this is the same, of course, I just showed you these three, but this is the same format that you see on here. This is 1,000. Okay, this was 1,000 of those, and of course I had, I think like 600 or 700 left off of another one. Each one of them comes 100 in um, each wax envelope. Okay, and this one was actually in this envelope. And I'm a stamp collector too, so if I see something, I might not use it. I look just like this one right here. I kind of love this one, the Fort Sumter of 1861. That was a stamp that came in, and I just choose not to use it because I do like different stamps, variations of stamps. So I will keep those. Some of those I will not use. Okay. And even if you remember this, do you guys remember when stamps were 42 cents? Yeah. Stamps for 40, and sometimes people's memory doesn't go back that far. Okay, so that's that first one right there. But here is another one. Now, I want to take you and let you know. Remember, I told you I got this, which is the postcard stamps, and these were 100 a roll, and I got this for $15. I saved $20, guys. $20. Can you? I'm just still tickled on this one, even though it was one, and he had 3,000 to actually sell. I was glad that I was able to at least get that. I said, oh God, send that one to me too. But these 1,000 stamps, remember I said you can save up to 40%. Not 3,000. I'm sorry, guys. 1,000 stamps. 1,000 stamps at the post office. If you was to go and secure 1,000 first class stamps, you would pay $550. $550. I have been with this stamp collector over 4 years now. 4 years. I got this, and I think I paid $280. Do you see what I'm saying here? I saved over. Why? Because I secured this relationship. My first purchase from this young man was 100. He would not sell me any more than 100 per month. 100 first class stamps per month. And I think he did it like 4 months. And I kept inquiring, kept inquiring. Could you sell me more? Could you sell me more? Could you sell me more? And eventually our relationship built to the point where I didn't have to send him PayPal, to the point I didn't have to send him a money order, to the point that he takes my personal check. $280 for $550 worth of first class stamps. Okay? Now, here's another vendor that I have. This young man actually has a combination of stamps. Now, this one I did pay a little bit more, but it was like $50 more for 1,050. So I paid $330. That's a lie. I said that incorrectly. Well, no, I didn't. $330 per 1,000 stamps. Now, this is heavy, and I'm going to go in here and let you see how this is. $330 times 2. I got 2,000 first class worth stamps. Well, 2,000 worth stamps. Okay, this is actually $1,100 worth of stamps. I got for $660. That's right. You guys go ahead and count that up in your head and see how much I saved. Okay, I just letting you know this is a big package, so I just want you to see how that is. So I'm gonna actually take each one of them out. He also deals with wax paper. Oh, I'm dropping stuff here, but I want you to see how this comes because, guys, you are actually missing out on opportunities to be able to save yourself postage. I've been sharing this for a while, and no one, I got people that are serious, and those people that are serious that are reaching out to me. Guess what? You're actually earning with direct mail. You're actually seeing your profits come in. Why? Because your postage is not costing you that much. It's just simple. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you an example of these stamps. Let's see here. And it's because they're all bunched. They're all in a good bunch. But I want to open one so you can see what I'm opening. Again, this young man he's also using wax paper. And I'll tell you guys, these guys are very serious about their craft. They're very serious about their business. You see me pulling these out. You see me pulling these out so you can see how this is. Okay, and I'm gonna take these out so that you can see. I mean, now I have to be careful because there's different denominations. Okay, so you'll have um 20-cent stamps. And this is all a combination of 20, and that's what he put on there. That is 20 cents times 100. So this is $20. worth of stamps, and you're seeing these are stamps I have to tell. Okay, but who can? And as you can see, so you can see these are real stamps. Here, here. So you can see these are real stamps. Okay, but at the end of the day, who cares what denomination they come in? Again, remember I tell you always, look how unique these stamps are. Look at the decor, the colors. Remember I always tell you, make your envelope stand out. Look at that. Look at that. Just make sure that you're using the denomination that adds up to 55 cents, right? Look at that. 20 cents. Okay, so I'm put that in here. And I'm not going to stay on this video long because I'll be getting ready to go to services this morning. But I wanted to definitely let you guys know while you're fussing, and let me show you some more because there's so many more. And this one is 15 cents times 100. Okay, look at the see. This is what I'm talking about. You want to make sure. Look at that. 15 cents. When is the last time you've seen those kinds of stamps, guys? Look at that. Look at that. This looks like Winter Olympic stuff. And it's beautiful. Yes. Yeah, look at that. 1980. These guys are serious about your business, serious about their business of collecting stamps. And guys, you should be too. Look at that. I hadn't seen that stamp in years. 15 cents. But again, like I told you, making sure that your envelope stands out. Guys, this is where my successes come in too. Remember, I always told you. No, well, I love that too. Love that too. Most of the stamps nowadays have self-adhesive. True enough, these are gum. These are ungum. But let me tell you something. A gum, excuse me. All you have to do is get a stick, Elmer's, invisible glue stick, and keep it going. Keep it going. Put some glue on, stick it. Keep it going. Okay? It's not hard. It's not hard when you want to be in business for yourself. Of course, and here's some. When's the last time you seen those stamps, huh? And you can get these. Season's greetings. Look at that. Look at that. That looks vintage. I might be keeping that one. You know. When's the last time you taken the time out to say, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I didn't see that in there. Matter of fact, this is more, these stamps were thicker back then. Do you see that? Look at that. I mean, even the paper, the quality is different. Guys, I'm telling you, when I'm getting excited showing this stuff to you, but I'm just letting you understand that the more you engage with these vendors that I have for you, the more you will be able to secure relationships with them that I promise you, the world will open up as an oyster to you. There would be no reason why you can't mail out 1,000 a month or 1,000 a week, or whatever it is that you want to do. Look at how much you could save building up a relationship with these vendors. Building up a relationship with these vendors. I'm just going to show you this last one and I'm going to wrap this up, guys. Like I said, I'm not trying to take up much of your time, but I just need you to see how this is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. $330. $330 times two. Now, normally 2,000 would cost me it costs anyone $1,100 of postage at the first class stamps from the post office. Normally, that's what you'll be paying. That's your bill you'll be looking at. But if you can go ahead and secure a relationship, a sound relationship, ongoing relationship, a relationship where you're keeping in constant contact with your vendor, trust me, you too will be privy to the same discount, upwards to 40% saving on your postage. It's just a matter of you starting, guys. This is where some of this stuff is where many of you all are missing the boat. You're not even starting. You're not inquiring. You're not asking, what is it that I can step into? What can I do? Oh wow, from Washington, right? You know, this is all you have to do, guys. And like I said, I'm not going to stay on here and keep you a long time because I've already took up enough time. But I need you guys to understand, if you want to take direct mail seriously, like I do, I take direct mail dead seriously. Why? Because it dead seriously takes care of me and my family. It does. Now, of course, I told you I do other things. By all means, I do. I'm not going to stop that, but I will never, ever, ever stop direct mail because it was the initial breakthrough for me for my first business of credit repair, mailing out that trifold. Okay, now y'all, you know that story. If not, check out a couple of videos previous to this. This is not what this is about. But this is about you guys coming to me and saying, Cassandra, I would love to do direct mail, but the reason why is because I am doing the postage is expensive. I can't get that many pieces out. But remember what I said in my video before. Your direct mail piece, it is imperative. I would spend a good amount of money to be able to put my direct mail piece in front of someone versus going and getting lost with a whole bunch of clicks through solo ads that people are seeing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of opportunities a day, so much that their head is swimming and they don't know where to look. Just imagine if someone gets over 1,000 emails a day, or even 100 or 200 emails a day. Ask yourself, how many times do you go past your second or third page in your Gmail account, Yahoo, Hotmail, Excite, AOL, whatever email service provider that you actually use for your personal use or even business use? How many times do you click and just that arrow and keep going back and going back and going back? I'm going to tell you about me. I only go back like I do simply because one of them is my email is for support, and I definitely do that because I want to make sure that everybody's answered. But on my regular email, I don't go back like that unless someone actually says, Cassandra, I sent you an email. The first thing I'm going to ask them is, what did the subject say? Or what's your email? And that's so I can do a search. It's not so I can hit that back arrow and back arrow, back arrow, back arrow to see whether or not I weave through all my email. Because I get a lot of emails per day because I'm on a lot of lists. Okay? So I just want you guys to know that. You can contact me for the vendor information at askcassandragood@gmail.com. That's askcassandragood@gmail.com. No, it's not free. It's not, because I've updated the list and I've added some more since then so that other people can have opportunity to be able to go to larger scales like myself, and they can start building that relationship with any vendor that they would like to actually utilize for them to get through whatever mailing they would like to do with their direct mail. Also, please subscribe to my channel so that I can go ahead and keep you up to date on the different things that I'm doing with direct mail, different opportunities to help you be able to build your list, because you need one. You need one in order for you to have people understand who you are and start building a relationship so that you can get your products and services out there as well. Again, you want this vendor information, definitely email me at askcassandragood@gmail.com so that I can go ahead and tell you how you can actually get this vendor information. And then please subscribe to my channel. It's been my pleasure this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful upcoming week and beautiful crest of the day. You guys have a good one. I'll speak to you soon, and bye for now.